Hey guys, it's AJ, and I just wanted to jump on real quick and show you guys a new tool that I got. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible so it's painless. I'm going to tell you what my new tool is, and then I'm going to show you a couple of options that I got and things that you can use with it. And then I will do a couple little series videos and show you guys a little bit about how I use it, just so, like I said, it's not getting really long. We know I'm windy. This is my new vacuum sealer. It is called the Snorkel Vac, and this thing is awesome. The reason why I bought this sealer was because, unlike traditional vacuum sealers, it has what they call the snorkel. There is, if you guys can see, a little button here on top, and you just slide out the little snorkel nozzle, and then you put your bag over the nozzle. The reason why that is such a good feature: traditional bags kind of look like this. They have channels in them, and that's what allows them to seal. It's the little lift that those channels give your bag. This, with your snorkel, it slips inside the bag. When you push down on the sealer itself, on the bar, that's when it starts to seal. Before that sealing takes place, the snorkel snaps itself back, letting you use any kind of bag you want. The ones that I've been using so far, and I've been doing this ever since I got this thing, I'm in love. The bags that came with the sealer itself are just plain plastic, I believe 3 mil spec. I bought these ones. This one is actually, I believe, a 5 mil spec. And the higher you go up, when you're searching for bags, it'll say MIL, which is your mil spec. The higher it goes up, the thicker the plastic. This one is one that I purchased. I've already used all the ones that they sent with it, and I was not very smart. Not that that's anything new. When I bought my sealer, they had a special. And if you bought the sealer and $50 worth of bags, you got a $15 discount. And I didn't know how the sealer was going to work. I'd never used one. And I was chicken, so I didn't take the deal. I just bought a package of these, which I believe was $16. I think I got 100. And the reason why these are a little bit more expensive than if I just bought plain plastic was it has a zipper enclosure, just like a Ziploc baggie. And it is sealed at the top. And it has little notches so you can rip that off when you're ready to use it. You open up your bag, use what you want, and you can zip it back up. And when I get to showing you a little bit more in another video, and I'll get that right out, I'll do another one. I just, like I said, I didn't want to put it all in one and make it really long. The reason why I like that is because I had some conversations with people, and I know a lot of people like to get those great big 5-gallon Mylar bags, which that's wonderful if that's the way they want to go and that's how they like to use things. But for me myself, I couldn't see opening a 5-pound bag of flour or rice and then it being opened, especially if we did have a bad situation and we had no electricity and no other way to seal things. Yeah, you've got generators, you've got this, you've got that, but if you have to go somewhere with your stuff and you've got a 5-pound bag of rice that's open and you had nothing to do with it but use it, I don't want my stuff exposed that long. So I buy all gallon or quart-size bags. And another great thing about this sealer is that it'll do any size. So if I need a smaller bag, I just cut this bag off. If I don't want to suck the air out, I just don't engage my snorkel, and it'll just seal the bag. So we have all these little scraps that we've kept, and this is just the top off of a bag, and I will put a seal on one side, put whatever I need to in it, and seal it again. Now I can seal both sides, cut the top off, and make a long baggie if I want to. It just, any way you can think of to stick plastic in there, you can just seal the very edge and you've got another bag to use. It makes it a lot more economical. Another thing that this vacuum sealer will do that no other traditional, and believe me, I researched and looked, no other vacuum sealer will do. It will do Mylar. like I said again, I just buy the gallon size or smaller. I don't buy really big bags. That way I can take out either a Ziploc bag, which Mylar even comes with those Ziploc bags, and put maybe more than one meal in it and zip it up if I don't want it, or decide later to use it all. Then I still have a reusable, sealable bag, and I don't need anything to seal that up. That's one thing I really like about the zippers. I've got so much to say about this thing, it's hard to think about where I'm going. I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, these Mylar bags come in all different sizes. And before I even got the sealer, I had ordered these little bags. If I can get one out of the pack. Kind of small, right? Not small enough for what I want it for. I have different vitamins and things like that we have for storage. You may not be able to get the necessary food intake that you need for your body as far as vitamins and things like that. So in an SHTF situation, you want to have some kind of a multivitamin or something like that on hand to get anything that you're not receiving through your food intake. These are bigger than I wanted. I just need to stick some medicine in it. So I've actually already cut one of these in half to see if it would work. I sealed one side, and this will actually make 2 of the little bag sizes that I want. Then I'll just seal the top. You can stick an oxygen absorber in it if you want. Your vacuum sealing, so you can leave it out if you want. It's totally up to you. Everything that I'm sealing up, you guys seen the package, or I'm sorry, the buckets that we bought. We're sealing up stuff and storing them in our buckets now. Before, we had totes and things of that nature, and we had stuff in them to try to protect it. This is vacuum sealing our products and putting them in a bucket to keep out sunlight. So the Mylar is good for that, especially if you don't have the bucket to seal it in right now. But with the plain plastic, of course, I mean, it's see-through, I can still see you. You'd have to put this in a bucket or a tote or something like that to keep the sunlight off of it. And totes are fine. You don't have to have buckets. The cheapest totes that I've really seen in the stores for a decent sized little tote is over $5. Okay, so we found the deal on the buckets, $1.50 with a lid, much cheaper than totes. So that's kind of the premise behind that. It's not just that we want a bunch of buckets around. But buckets have handles, so you can carry those one-handed, and that's another drawback. A tote, you've got to pick up with both hands. You end up filling them too full when they're really heavy. So there's a lot of different things that you can use and a lot of different tools that you can use. The whole point is finding which one works for you. And like I said, I'm in love with the sealer, so I know it works for me. I did keep my old sealer. There's nothing wrong with it. I got this one just because it will do the things I wanted that my old sealer won't do. However, the Snorkel Vac does not have the hose attachment port. So I'm keeping my old vacuum sealer for things like my salads. And I know I need them, but I kind of pulled back a little bit on my salads because I was going through them too fast. And I ate one yesterday, and I noticed that unlike doing it with the oxygen absorbers, these little things, which worked, I mean the salad still tasted good, but if you remember I told you they kind of shrank down a little bit, like they were almost wilted, but they were still crunchy. Let me show you one of my salads I still have in the fridge. This is one of my salads, and it's not shrinking down like the other ones did. I'll have to look back at the video. I can't really remember the date that I did these, but I only did 6, and I've already went through most of them. So I'm keeping a couple of them back just to kind of watch them and see how long it would be before I would say, I don't think I want to push it and go any further. How many people have room in their refrigerator for 50 jars? It's not very probable. So I think a couple of weeks would be all anybody would really want to keep their salads in a jar. But a lot of people have asked exactly how long they will last, and that's why I'm kind of going off a little bit and not eating the ones I already have made. I'm going to have to get another batch going so that I can eat them, because seeing those in there are killing me. So anyway, like I said, that's my new Snorkel Vac, and I will turn this off and upload the video, and I will come back and do another video maybe a little bit this afternoon or this evening and show you guys a few things that I've sealed and how it works. And I want to do powdered items, sugar, flour, things of that nature, and if you're not careful, that stuff will get sucked up in your snorkel and it could probably damage your machine. I am still working is another channel on YouTube, and she had a Snorkel Vac, and I watched her video, and she was doing the same thing. She wanted to do flour and salt and things like that, and she took a paper towel, folded the paper towel and put it over the snorkel itself so the air still comes through but the stuff can't go up inside your snorkel. And that's a wonderful idea, but I'm not quite crafty enough to get it to work right for me without aggravating me. It's too many things to try to hold. So I found another idea that's working really well, and I will share that with you when I come back and show you what I'm storing. So I will talk to you after a bit, and I thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.